Good evening, all. I'm Epstein with your Spider Stock ETF wrap-up, and this is for Tuesday evening, the 25th of April, 2023. All right, tomorrow going to be a grandstanding day. Yep. In the House of Representatives, Mr. McCarthy is going to bring forth a bill that's going to shake up everybody. All right, do they defund education? There's this college bill that the president's been trying to get through. What gets done, what doesn't. It's a black swan event that he's really bringing up to make a point, with months to go before the debt ceiling gets done, that the Republicans are not going to put up with blah, 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 and the Democrats will come back saying the same thing. Strange, but that's how it works. And remember, this doesn't get resolved until the last hours. And I'm using hours. People don't believe me. Go back to history. This is how you get on television. This is how you get in front of your constituents. This is where everybody rah, 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 rah. But at the end, you have to have a compromise because you can't afford to shut down the government. You want to do that going into an election year? Okay. How many seats you want to lose in your party? So that's not been said. Say it. Say it slowly. How many seats do you want to lose? So at the end of the day, they will do it. But in the meantime, everybody will say you're going to break the government, you're going to break the economy, and everybody points at the next guy. Okay. Today was earnings day. It was wonderful at the end of the day. Microsoft blowout numbers. Alphabet did a very good job. Visa, people are spending on travel and food. I'm going out early to dinner tonight. I'm spending with them. That is what's going on. We saw First Republic Bank lose another 50% of its value. There's going to be an emergency move any moment now. How do I know it? Because it will go to zero if they don't. It's already now lost half its value. It's like $8, just going to go down. There'll be nothing left. So they got to figure a way to sell assets on this bank that have a value. Nobody wants those mortgage-backed securities that they own that are paying interest only. Too much of a haircut on your own books to carry it. Why do it? That is one of the problems they're having. So that was a real ugly thing. But you saw Alliance. Their deposits went up. So it's not all banks that are in trouble. And we're going to get more of this all week long. And then a week from tomorrow's the FOMC meeting. Don't lose sight of that. When I look at Verizon, you can see it poked in to this recent low area. Now, at some point, it's going to try to find something that sticks on the bottom. I'm not a bottom picker. If you know me, you know that very well. I'm very aware of the gap in the chart. I saw this action before. It's very reminiscent of what happened on those. Is it going to be the same play again? I don't know, but I pay attention. You have the trend down, and in order to tell me that something's amiss with the downtrend, we have to take out the last rally high, the swing line high of 37.49. Then we get to the moving average of closes. Well, this is where all your resistance is. It lets you fill the gap and get into that point. I'm not saying it has to go there, but it's illogical as a chart. It's the logical point you look at. And no, I don't think you're getting the smart, quote unquote, smart money pushing on a Bollinger Band to keep the market going down. Not the smartest play when you're oversold. It's not embedded, it's oversold. You know what I mean by oversold and embedded? Any of you? If you don't, please go to my website, irapstein.com, under the word education, look at Bollinger Bands, enhanced Bollinger Bands. Invest in yourself. Learn. I think it's something that you see me do all the time here, talk about. I'll keep you going on it. The real way to learn it is with me in the mornings. And by the way, if you're watching me on YouTube, you know there's that blue button on the bottom. It says join. Click it. You'll see what it does. Schwab, not even getting out of its way. So when we got up here, did I not say, you know, that's the resistance point. This could have been just that rally. The market does not like the paper that Schwab is holding. There's nothing else that makes sense. They don't like the paper that it's holding, and it must have some problems there. Otherwise, the stock would have done better. UGA, the gasoline fund. Okay, I'm looking for the major support now. the 200, the 100, and the Bollinger Band. Yes, the market fell back. We had an inkling when you lost the embedded reading right here. And when that happened, it called for a break to at least here. The rest is the gravy part of the move as I see it. But that was that part. Tesla. They keep cutting prices. They cut them again today. So they want to get under the average price. And I write about it in detail in my research report tonight. And here's what I said. They have a 19% overall profit margin as of what I saw on CNBC the other day. With that 19%, they can keep cutting. And they can make life absolutely miserable in America and other countries that they cut the price in because they have, number one, manufacturing capability. Number two, they have capacity. They're not in the learning stage. The other companies are. It's expensive. It's hard. They don't have the methodology. They do. Number three, they have margin. So what you do is you use it. And the way you use it is you keep people from buying those other cars, which makes the loss bigger for GM, Ford, all these other companies just getting into the game. Every car they sell, they're not going to sell as many because I can go out and buy that Tesla that's time proven. And now he's lowering the price over and over. Now, if I'm a Tesla owner, I am one pissed son of a gun. Every time I buy a car, he's cutting the price again, all right? That's got to stop. I don't know if he cares or doesn't care, but this is his game plan. He said he can go to zero. And all these auto companies are taking him on? Not good. I also read today that in Japan, not Japan, China, I think it's BYD overcame Volkswagen now in terms of company size there. So they really have stepped up their game. And by the way, nobody's paying attention. I'm going to give you a secret. I don't want anybody to hear this. The Chinese stock market is falling. The Chinese stock market is falling. Investors are pulling out as they realize the whole world is walking away. China's done this wonderful job. I loved the fact the other day that the ambassador to France, was it Li something, Xu or you, when he said basically that ex-Soviet nations that have become states, they have no rights. He spoke for China. All China's doing is walking back what he did. Did they fire him? No. Did they call him back? Oh, no. Oh, no. It's one thing, you know, at what point aren't you stupid? This is China's game. Their game is Iran, Russia. Sometimes they're friends with India, Pakistan from time to time, Korea for sure, North Korea especially. There's a few countries they're friendly with, and of course they're trying to make South America where they're never going to get their money back that they put into it. That's never going to happen. But this is their game. And if you understand it, get it. And the people that are smart, why would you build a factory there anymore? There's many Asian countries that are pro-Europe, pro-America without this nonsense that is there. I am not a politician. I'm reading the stock market. It's saying it. I'm not saying it. The markets are saying this. When we go to XLF, I thought this would hold up. It lost the embedded reading. When you lose an embedded reading, what happens here, folks, if you lose that, the odds are very strong. You're going to make a run to the closest moving average on the chart. Tell me what you did. It all happened at one time. Often you get a chance out. Didn't really happen there. XLI, overbought. Now it's in a bear trend. Oh, a downtrend? Yeah, I think the pros are going to go short. In this 99.91 with stops over 101.20, seeing if they can press the market to 97.71. The semiconductors, the companies, did you see Texas Instruments earnings? It's terrible. Down and away they go. If this doesn't hold, you're opening the door for the 200-day average. Bearish, if it embeds, then I think it's going there, so we have to wait and see. Home builders, yeah, they're going to give something back here. They've had their run. Past tense, I don't care what the housing sales are. It's already built in. And you're flirting with losing the embedded reading. You close today. If you look at the lows of the day, the odds are super strong. That's what's going to happen is when you reopen, you're going to flirt with losing that reading, if not lose it. And if it stays lost, I can make an argument to get back to 67.39. That's why these Bollinger Bands are so important with stochastics. Bearish in the energy sector. I don't see it going anywhere positive. GLD. Okay, I don't think it wants to go down. I think this market got oversold, and it just wants to hang here at the 18-day average. Silver losing to gold, but now it's neutral. It's back to the 18-day average in a downtrend, not as strong as gold for the moment. Copper market, as I said, there's problems. If you're looking at the Chinese stock market, down and coming down hard, down almost 3% today. So as this market's letting go, first support's here. If it wants to fish further, it can get to 37, 38. It's in an oversold condition, not yet. Could be there very quickly tomorrow. We'll see what it does, but I think you're in an area that it's going to find some support shortly. Getting into the end, TLT. Do I really think you're going to run very far? No. Why? Because I think at the end of the day, you're getting that quarter-point rate hike. The dollar sort of stuck here, and the euro up to the upper Bollinger Band, and boom, the market sees some profit taking. So once again, I know enough about technical indicators where I teach them. Do you know enough to do the same? If you don't, this is the Guide to Technical Indicators, volumes 1 and 2, from my good friends at Modern Trader. And I put this together with them so many years ago, I don't remember. I mean, I used to write for this magazine, Futures Magazine. I did a lot of things over the years. And the difference between where I'm at and where you're at, I know what Elliott, Gann, and everything is. I've taken the courses. Could I master them? Not necessarily, but that I know that I didn't want to use them. I had the knowledge to know that. You've got to get to that point. This is a great primer to take you into all that. It's free. How do you get it? Just go to our website, iraepstein.com, under free offers, or move your cursor right up here. At any point, you'll see an icon. Give it a click, and away you go. Allergies. What can I tell you? You have a good day. I'm Ira Epstein.